Hello guys, are you able to hear me? I think you can hear me, right? Please let me know in the chat, guys. Please let me know. I'm coming live after long times, तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा there's some issues there. Just let me know in the chat whether you can hear me or not. I hope that you can hear me, and we can continue with our puzzles also and everything. So today we are going to do the puzzles. Yes, Laksh Bang. Yes, hello Laksh. So guys, we are going to try to solve puzzles here together, and I hope that you'll be there with me. So while solving the puzzles, we should always look out for certain things, that is check, capture and thread, and hanging pieces, hanging pawns. So here these few things are kind of easy, so we'll be going through them. Are you there with me, guys? Just let me know if you are there with me. So the knight will come here. This will be a knight fork, and we can just capture. And here, and now what to do? Okay, this is one move checkmate. The king is under attack. The queen will come here. The king will not be having any squares to move around. The knight is supporting this as well as controlling this square, so it should be a check and mate. Okay, cool. So guys, hello guys, do let me know whether you can getting everything. Send me hi, hello, something like that in the chat. Okay, knight d4. Yes, Shreyas, you are absolutely right. Now we are at this puzzle, and I guess like this should be easy, because again, if you follow the check thing, then we can capture here. The bishop is hanging here in this position, and the king might come here after check, and after which capture. If he cannot really capture the bishop, because knight f7 will be a check, and the queen will be gone in the fork. Yes. So we'll continue with this. We'll give a check, we'll capture this, and that's all. Okay, we have won that thing. Now this is just one move checkmate. See, always try to find out CCT, that is check, capture and trade. Srinivas go Tipatu. Yes, hello sir. So we can give this check. King doesn't have this square, and the queen is also supporting this, so it should be just a check and mate, guys. So we'll continue this thing. Okay, now this is a check and mate with just SB Shreya. Hello SB Shreya. And okay, we can give this check to the king, and then the king has only one square. Then we can give this rook to g7 check, and it's a mate. Good afternoon Abhishek, good afternoon. Check, and then we can give this thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, channel name is changed because now I have everything, all my social media and everything with the same name, Incredible Chess. Guys, you can follow me on chess, Incredible Chess on Facebook, then Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. Only Incredible Chess is there. Karthik is also here. Good to see you, Karthik. Good to see you. And one more thing is there, guys. I am going to conduct one online chess camp also. So if you want to get more information or something related to the camp, then you can definitely check out my website. And the camp will be there from 19th of May to 23rd of May. It is divided into two groups, beginners as well as intermediate group. I even posted one video about it, and if you want, you can for registration, so online chess camp. Okay, visit, and the fees is 1500 rupees, guys. So I'm just going to post it here, and I will keep that thing in the link above. You can check it out. I'll just pin this message so that you will get the information very quickly. Okay, I hope you are able to see the message or something. So still, if you want to join the camp, you can still join the camp. 2 days are there to join. Okay, coming back to the puzzles, guys. Coming back to the puzzles, what to do here? Well, we can clearly see that we can capture here. This is the first move we can play, and then our opponent will capture. But what are you going to get after that, guys? Are you getting after anything after that, or what else is the answer here? Can you please suggest me something? Do we have anything from the white side? Okay, white is on the move. We are under this pressure. What we should be doing here? Do we have anything, guys? What should you do here in this position? Can you please tell me? Check capture threat we can see, and yeah, thanks Karthik, thank you very much. And what to do, guys, here? I will wait for your answer. Let's see whether you can tell me something with this puzzle. One thing is there, if we are going for the capture, then this capture is one of the thing, and he will capture here, and then we can again capture, the queen will capture, and then rook h1. Yes, exactly, rook h1, and it moves, then the queen h5 is one of the moves, and this king looks to me, yeah, Lakshay, yes, I would take on e8 and then go for rook h6. No, rook h6 doesn't seem good. Rook h6 doesn't. I think rook into h8 will be much more powerful if you capture here, because then this rook is coming in the game, queen h5 is also coming. That looks much more better to me. And guys, whoever new is here, do like the stream, okay? Do like the stream. Hello Vaibhav, good to see you here. Vaibhav, can you solve this one? I am thinking about bishop into e8 followed by rook into h8, queen into h8 or king into h8, then rook h1 and followed by queen to h5. What do you think about this one? And guys, if you are new here, don't forget to like the stream, okay? That is the simplest thing you can do to support our channel. If you encourage me to come online, this small encouragement will be good for me. Okay, I'm going for bishop into e8, guys. Do you confirm with this thing? Yes, insane gamer, hello. Good afternoon, good afternoon. चलो देन मैं बिशप into e8 मार देता हूँ यहाँ पे, देखते क्या होता है. Okay, we have captured, and now I think we should just capture here rook into h8. That should be good, and we will bring the rook in the game. Okay, he just gave up the queen, and that, okay, fine. So we are on the next position here again. If you start with the check capture thread, then I can see this check and followed by the rook on a1 is just hanging. Yeah, rook on a1 is just hanging. We cannot really do anything about it. Do we have anything else? I don't think so we have anything else. Okay, he cannot really capture here, or knight is supporting here, and we should be exchange up in that case. Yes, insane gamer, good to see you here. And दोस्तों, stream को like जरूर करना. Okay, don't forget to like the stream. Okay, we'll just go here, check, and then okay, the rook is gone. Okay, fine, we are at the, okay, this piece is hanging, so we can just play this check, and then the rook on g2 will be gone. So always think about the checks, captures, threats, which piece is hanging, which piece is not hanging. Just pay attention to these things. Okay, so we'll just give a check, and okay, we are just going to capture here. Cool, we have done nine puzzles until now. Okay, now here what to do? I think this is a check and mate. We can give this check, king will come here. We can again give this check, king will come here. Then queen to g4 is a check and mate, because king will not be having any squares to move around. Are you getting it, guys? Are you getting it? Just let me know. Let me know, guys, if you're getting it or not. I'm looking at the chat also, so do let me know. Should I go for this thing? I think I should go for this thing, right? If you're there with me, let me know. Let me know, guys. We'll give this check, again a check, again a check, and it's winning. Okay, Lakshay is saying all done. Okay, fine. This one, okay, this is very simple one. We can attack the queen, and queen doesn't have any squares to move around. All the squares are already blacked, and the queen will be simply trapped in this case. So I'll just go for this one. Okay, queen is trapped. Cool. Now what to do? Okay, this is there is a pin on this file. We can give this check, and the knight will be giving the fork, and we will be winning the queen in that case. Yeah, okay, we'll be winning the queen in that case. So I'll just give this check, and okay, our king is safe, kind of thing. Okay, again this king is completely trapped over here. If we capture here, then he will capture, and his pawn is just queening, so we cannot really do that thing. So here I think we need to give the check. The rook will come back, and then we capture the rook, and maybe at some point he might play knight to f8. Then in that case we can just capture the rook on e7. So we'll be rook up, exchange up in that case, plus rook into f8 is also the threat. So I think we will be rook up in that case, so we should win, right? चलो अभी नेक्स्ट पोजीशन पे। ओके उसने तो रुक ही दे दिया। ये तो बहुत इजी लग रहा है मुझे। आई जस्ट कैप्चर द रुक, किंग विल कैप्चर, और फिर बाद में पॉन पुश करो और क्वीन बना दो। रुक बीच में आ ही नहीं रहा है कहीं से भी, सो should be winning, right? So I'll just capture here, and we will go for the pawn push. Rakesh, if you practice daily, then can we improve 300 rating in 561? Yeah, it's possible. Everything is possible. You can improve the rating in just 1 month also. It all depends upon you, how you practice and how much you accumulate after the practice and how much you can implement in your games. It all depends upon that. Okay, here black just played this move. White to play is there. I think this king is just getting trapped. We can just give this check. King will come here, and then we can give this check, and it's a mate in this case. Push him, baby. Yes, so let's push it. अभी check देके यहाँ पे checkmate कर देते हैं black के king को. खेल खत्म. Okay, what we can do? Okay, the queen is hanging. The rook is there, and we can give this check, king hill, and we'll capture the queen. Rook e7. Yeah, rook e7 was the answer in that case. Yes, exactly. And I will go for the next one here. I'll just first capture the bishop into h2, king into h2, and rook into d4. Okay, this one is again kind of easy, I guess, because the pawn on f7 is attacked. It is being supported, but the thing is that the knight is overloaded. It is supporting the pawn on f7 as well as the queen on g4. So क्या किया जाए? Okay, I'll wait for your answer, guys. This time I'll wait for your answer, and then I will go for it. Let's see what you suggest me in this case. Should I wait for you or not? Are you there, guys? And guys, don't forget to like the stream also and support the channel. Okay, and once more I would like to say that the people who are here, if you want to join the summer camp, you can join the summer camp. I have given the link in the description also. Okay, yeah, rook f7, rook f7, rook f7, knight f7, queen g4. Exactly, Lakshay, you are absolutely right. Rakesh, I will be happy if you stick to the puzzles right now, and this kind of information you can obviously just Google it and you can understand all the things. So the queen. Yes, Karthik, you are absolutely right. Check and check. Okay, that was winning here. Okay, again. The knight fork will be handy here. The rook is there. The knight can capture the knight. First of all, we should always think about the checks capture. So the first capture is there, and after he captures rook on d6, we can just go for knight to f7 check, and then we will be getting back the rook, right? So I'll go for this check and then this. Okay, here, okay, there is one possibility is there. We can give into g6, but our opponent might be giving us a check, so I don't think so. That's something cool. And what else can we do? We have two options. We can give this check and then push the pawn, or we can first push the pawn and then give this check. Which one should we go? First check or push the pawn? Because let's suppose we push the pawn, the rook will come here, and then again we can give this check, king will come here, not there, sorry, here, and then we can again push the pawn with the check. But if there anything, if we push the pawn, then push the check, push the pawn, and then push the pawn, then we can give the check. Yeah, this is more important. I think giving the check with the pawn is more important than first, because if you give the check, king will come here or king will come here, then we push the pawn, he will also push. If you queen, then he might also queen here. Hi Mantrala, good to see you here. What guys, this is a little bit confusing. First pawn push or first check? Okay, Abhi is saying first check. Maybe first check or pawn push. This is confusing me also. Let me check once again. If I push the pawn, then rook will come here. And push the pawn. First push. Okay, then check. Okay, you are saying first push the pawn and then give the check. Okay. Then rook check, king will come here. Again push the pawn. Rook will capture. Then we capture here. If the pawn pushes forward, then we can play rook to 8. And if this pawn is pushed, then this, and we can just capture the pawn. It should be both. Okay, I'll go for the pawn push. I think like pawn push is more forcing in this case, and it has some merits also, I guess. So I'll go for the pawn push. Yeah, that's correct guys, that's correct. And we will give a check, and then we will be winning the pawn on the next move. Yeah, that was kind of cool. This one is easy. The queen is completely trapped. We can just simply play rook c7. Rook b7 is forced. The queen is not having any squares because this bishop is controlling this diagonal. And rook b7, if you play, then rook into b7, it's just winning. Okay, so I'll go for this one. Okay, he gave the queen, what to say. Yeah, so here what we can do, the queen looks very awkwardly placed to me. It is not having any squares, and maybe we can just attack the queen, right? We can just attack the queen, and queen is not having this square, this square, this square, and obviously there is no other alternative. Maybe knight d5 will be one of the moves, and we can just capture the knight, and we should be winning. So I'll go for this one without any doubt, and I'll capture this thing. Okay, cool. Okay, now I think this time I can wait for your answer. This one is easy, and 17 लोग देख रहे हैं यार, थोड़ा लाइक तो बढ़ाओ. 15-16 लोग देख रहे हैं, 10 ही लाइक है अपने स्ट्रीम पे. थोड़ा लाइक्स बढ़ाओ, थोड़ा और भी लोग आएंगे तो उनको भी थोड़ा सीखने को मिलेगा. दे विल आल्सो एंजॉय चेस अ लिटिल बिट. ओके, and one more thing is there guys, I'm going to conduct online chess camp, and it is for 5 days from 19 to 23rd of May, and it is divided into 2 groups. So any one of you or your family member, like any kid or something like that who wants to learn chess, then you can join the camp. And it is divided into 2 groups, beginners as well as intermediate group, and the fees for the camp is 1500 rupees. If you want to register, then you can click on the link which I am given in the pinned. Okay, and you can fill up the registration form, plus the payment of the fees is also there. Okay, knight e5 first. Okay, Lakshya is saying knight d5. Okay, I think like knight e5 first is good, because we will be attacking here. We can give the check, and knight will capture here, and then we can capture rook into d2, because rook is not having any supporters in that case. So I'll go for knight into e5 check. Okay, he went back, so we can just capture the knight, which is a free piece here. Cool. 21. This one is easy. mate in 2 is there guys, so we can just play queen into f8. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि queen sacrifice हम सोचते नहीं है, but we can definitely go for it. This and this check, and it's a mate. Yeah, so queen into f8, and then rook to c8. It's just check and mate. Let's go for this one. That was an easy one, and this also looks very easy. The move a3 seems to be bad, because a2 जब pawn था तो b3 को support हो रहा था. So he has pushed it, so b3 is hanging, so we can just capture here, and then capture on b3. It is like this. Yes, Karthik is on fire today. Fire. Okay. So we'll just go for bishop into c3, bishop into c3, and queen into b3, guys. Okay. This one is kind of easy. Okay, he has captured it, but we don't need to worry. We can just capture this thing, I think. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, now the king is trapped. We are having complete control on the h file. The other rook is also coming over here. So we just need to figure it out what to do. Okay, we can give this rook c1 check. Rook f1 will come. Okay, then we can capture rook into f1, king into f1, and then rook to h1 check and mate, because our king is controlling all these squares. Should I go for this thing? Just let me know, guys. I think we should go for this thing, right? The checkmate is there, kind of interesting check and mate. So I'll give this check, and I can capture here. Again, we can capture here, and it's a winning position. Okay, this one looks kind of tricky to me. The knight has come to this a4 square, guys. Whoever is new here, by surprise, if you are new here, end up on my stream, then you can consider subscribing to my channel also. Okay. So here bishop can capture here. This is the first capture I can see, but he can capture our knight and attack the rook. But we have a good move. We can give this check, and then we can capture the rook on a1, which is hanging. And if he doesn't do this thing, let's suppose if he bishop into a6, b into a6, then rook into a6 is the idea. The a4 knight cannot really go back and support the rook, so we should be able to get the exchange up in this question. Bishop a5. Yes, exactly. Abhay, you are also right, and Karthik is also right about this thing. So I'll just go for this one. Okay, he is just going to give up the piece, and we capture the rook. Cool. Now what we should be doing? Okay, this is a very easy puzzle. यहाँ पे तो हमें queen मिल रहा है पक्का. Queen कैसे मिलेगा बताओ यहाँ पे. What which we can do here to get the queen? See, we can just capture here rook into queen, rook into rook, and then knight f1 will be played, and our queen is safe. Okay, so I'll go for this one. Rook captures the queen, and rook captures rook, and then we can play knight to f1, and we are queen up in that case. Okay, this queen looks very bad to me. The answer is kind of very easy this time. Very easy. The queen is almost trapped. See, guys, how I get these things very quickly is because I have solved so many puzzles. That's the trick. Like, we need to solve so many puzzles, and if you are solving so many puzzles, then you recognize the patterns. You recognize the weaknesses in your opponent's camp, and this is very, very important. Like, check capture threats. Always think about these things, and I always think in this way whenever I'm playing any game. Also, the first things come to my mind is like, is there any check capture or threat, and automatically I go for this thing. Okay, so I'll go for this knight to b3, and the queen is trapped in this case. Okay, you just give up the queen. Next one is also here. This bishop is attacking, this bishop is also attacking. This knight should come somehow. Knight b4, knight a2 is one of the thing. Or okay, first of all, he is giving this also. So I think this check is also one of the moves which we can go for, because if we give the check, the rook will come here, and then we can capture rook into d8, और rook और bishop दोनों मिलके then d2 के rook को मार देंगे. Yeah, I think we can go for this thing. Yes, bishop h6. Karthik absolutely right. Bishop h6 is the move, and okay, वो तो bishop ही दे रहा है. Pawn and game. This is kind of tricky. Always the pawn and games are always good. Yes, bishop h6 was the move. Yes, yes. Pawn and games में सबसे important होता है कि किसकी pawn पहले queen बनती है. उसके लिए past pawn निकालना बहुत जरूरी है. यहाँ पे past pawn कैसे निकालोगे? It's kind of easy. How to get the past pawn here? Do let me know. c3, yes, we can play c3, and if he captures here, then we can capture on b2 and the pawn will be queening. And after c3, if he captures our c3 pawn, then we can capture the a3 and the pawn will be queening, because this king is out of the square of the pawn. So we need to create a passed pawn. So we'll create the passed pawn like this. Okay, he captured on b4 and we capture on b2. That's how we win. Okay, white 2 plays there. Why did they give this puzzle? Oh, okay. This check, king will come here, and then we have this check, and it's a check and mate. There is nothing in this position that we can do in this case, right? Black is just getting checkmated in 2 moves. We'll give this check, and queen e7, it's a check and mate. Cool. क्या करे इस पोजीशन में? Okay. Okay, this is also going to be a check and mate. Queen can come here, and there will be a battery, and it's unavoidable checkmate. Queen is coming on h8 square or g7 square. It's a mate. It's a mate, right? So we'll go for queen to f6. He will give up the queen, absolutely. Okay, maybe I can wait for this one, because this looks kind of interesting. But again, it's a mate in 2 moves, guys. It is mate in 2 moves. Yeah, that was easy, Laksh. And this one is made into, I guess so you will be able to get it. And guys, we have solved 32 puzzles until now. क्या बात है, बहुत फटाफट 32 कर दिया हमने. We have done 32 puzzles in just 27 seconds. So it's a good speed, I can say. Good speed. चलो ये भी बता दो फटाफट अभी. I guess like you will be able to tell me the things here. बहुत easy है, हमेशा check से start करने का है. Check, if we give this thing, then king has only 1 square, and then again bishop can give the check, and it's wait. Yes, Abhay, exactly. We will give this check, king will go here, and bishop will give the check, and it's a mate. Guys, whoever is watching the stream, you can also comment, because I can see यहाँ पे बहुत कम लोग comment करते हैं. तो आप सब भी जन कमेंट करेगा तो मज़ा भी आएगा और कुछ ये भी होगा. तो आपको लगता है कि मैं थोड़ा स्लो जाऊं, तो मुझे बोल दो कि थोड़ा स्लो जाए. तो आई विल वेट फॉर योर आंसर, एंड देन ओनली आई विल गो फॉरवर्ड. सो डू लेट मी नो, गाइज, डू लेट मी नो, एंड प्लीज़ डू लाइक द स्ट्रीम ऑल्सो. दैट्स द स्मॉलेस्ट थिंग वी कैन डू to support my channel. Okay. Okay, this one is tricky. Again, this is made in 2 moves, guys. This is made in 2 for sure. Chalo, made in 2. This time I'll wait for you. This time I'll wait for you, and let's see whether you can find out this thing. Very tricky, very tricky. D1 is equal to knight. Wow. Abhay is bang on target. Abhay बहुत बढ़िया. यहाँ पे नाइट बनाएंगे. किंग को 2 ही जगह है. फिर किंग विल गो टू c3 f6 स्क्वायर और d6 स्क्वायर. If f6, then rook f7 is a check and mate, because king के सारे squares blocked है already. And if king d6, then rook d7 is a check and mate. Yeah, promote to knight. Yes, exactly. But यहाँ पे मैंने knight को promote करना है, and then rook will come here, and it's a mate. Very nice. Oh, Lakshya got this puzzle long ones. Okay, ठीक है. चलो, एक बार गलती कर दिया, बार नहीं करनी है. I guess like that's the main thing. Okay, what to do here? Our queen is being attacked, I think it's very easy. अगर 2 pieces के ऊपर attack होता है तो एक मतलब एक ही पीस बचा सकते हो. तो what to do from black side, it's kind of easy, but let's see whether we can get this one or not. Queen is being attacked, guys. क्वीन दे दे या कोई और मूव खेले. क्वीन d7, क्या बात है. अभय, यू आर बैंग ऑन टारगेट अगेन. क्वीन d7, यहाँ पे क्वीन h3 का एक थ्रेट है, यहाँ पे चेकमेट हो रहा है. एंड इफ द नाइट कैप्चर्स ऑन e7, वी कैन कैप्चर इट हियर. और यहाँ पे क्वीन अगर मतलब चेकमेट अगर बचा, क्वीन f1 वगैरह कुछ भी खेल के, देन हमें यहाँ पे c3 का पीस जो है वो मिल जाएगा. वेरी गुड गाइज, वेरी गुड. सो आई गो फॉर क्वीन d7 मूव विद द डबल थ्रेट, एंड आई कैप्चर हियर, एंड देन वी विल कैप्चर द नाइट ऑन c3. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. ये तो बहुत इजी है, यहाँ पे सिंपल पॉन क्वीन ही बन रहा है, बिकॉज दिस चेक इज कमिंग, एंड ओके, इफ यू कैप्चर देन इट्स जस्ट क्वीनिंग फॉर अस. सो आई विल गो फॉर दिस वन, आई गो फॉर दिस चेक, एंड इट्स जस्ट विनिंग. ओके, यहाँ पे 2 ऑप्शन है. एक तो क्वीन बनाओ, नहीं तो रुक से रुक मारो. क्या करोगे आप? रुक से रुक मारोगे या क्वीन बनाओगे? लेट्स सी व्हाट यू थिंक. आप मुझे बताओ यहाँ पे कौन सी मूव खेलोगे. Which move will you play? Pari Mishra Quindison. Yes, Pari, you're absolutely right. Rook. Okay, अभी को rook मारना है यहाँ पे. He wants to capture the rook over here. Guys, anyone else? Abhi is saying like, okay, capture the rook. Anyone else of the opinion that we can queen the pawn first and then play? Rook 8, exactly. We should capture the rook, right? That is the simplest thing. We should capture the rook and then, okay, now we can queen the pawn. And queen pawn karke we will oh, rook a7 was there first. He wants to capture. Oh, I made a mistake, guys. Rook into pawn was there. I was in kind of hurry. I thought like, okay, but okay, why it is wrong? Because he has plenty of pawns. 4 pawns are there and plus knight and rook. I think this is more important. Yeah, because if he goes back, then the rook on a2 is hanging. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. We will again go for the new trick. We'll go for the new trick. Sometimes we make mistakes. So this time I will go a little bit faster and then this time I'll go faster. Okay. अभी फास्ट 35 तक आ जाते हैं फटाफट. अभी मैं थोड़ा फास्ट खेलता हूँ. 35 तक आएंगे हम फिर से. We'll give this check and I capture here. Okay. Again this check and the rook is gone. So I'll play a little bit faster this time, guys, to reach to that thing. Because okay, we can give this check and the rook on d1 is hanging, so this is kind of easy. Okay, यहाँ पे क्या करें? Okay, rook into d6 is there. Rook into d6 and queen into d6. We can just capture here. Okay, we have this queen to g7. It's a check and mate. Okay. What can we do? We can attack the rook over here and then what he can play, rook c3 or rook c1, because he needs to support the bishop. We can give this check, bishop will capture and then we'll capture the rook for sure. I'll go for this thing. That was easy. We can give this check and then queen to f2. It's a mate, right? Yeah, so we'll play this move and it's a mate on the next move. Okay, this check and then again this check. We'll capture the queen and we capture the rook and it's a mate. Check, check, and it's a mate. And okay, we have two options. We can give this discovered check to the king. Knight will capture the bishop. Then we capture here and it's a queening. Okay, we'll be queening the pawn and it should be winning for us. So we'll play this and it's a win. Okay, this one is just check. King will come here and rook h5, rook h4 is a check and queen h4 is a check and mate. And okay, here what to do? We can give this check and the rook, bishop on b5 is hanging. So I think that is the best way we can play this position. And okay, he is playing that move, so we can just capture the bishop. Okay, fine, he is giving this check, but okay, we can just capture it because our queen is already protected by the bishop. Even if we capture the queen, we have the bishop behind. Yeah, okay, so we will go for this thing and we capture here. We are piece up in this case. Okay, यहाँ पे discovered check आ रहा है, so we can just push the pawn, give the check and capture the bishop. That's the easiest way to play in this position. And okay, we are piece up. Okay, queen is here, but we can give this check and the queen is gone because यहाँ पे queen का support है g5 पे. So we'll play this and okay, queen is gone. Okay, now here okay, we can give this check. King will come on f8 and queen h8 is a check and mate because the pawn is protecting all these squares. So let's play this and it's a check and mate. Always look out for the check capture threat. Okay, here the queen on b4 is hanging. We have some indirect attack here. We can give this check and then the queen on b4 will be gone. So I'll capture the queen. Okay, again, okay, this one is being supported by the bishop and the queen. So we remove the defender here by first playing knight into f6, g into f6 and then queen into d8, and that should be good. Okay, and okay, we'll go for this one. Okay, fine. Here what to do here? Queen se queen maar sakte hai. We can just capture queen into queen here. King will capture, then rook to f2 check, and then we will capture the knight. We will be 2 pawns up. That should be good enough for us to win the game. Okay, here this is a very typical. This knight is hanging, this bishop is also hanging. We can give this check and then we can capture the knight. If the knight goes back, then we capture the bishop on g5. Okay, Fine, we capture the bishop here. Okay, here we need to checkmate. Okay, we can play this rook into rook, bishop will capture, and then queen into f7 is a check and mate because bishop is also attacking on f7, right? So we'll go for this thing, we'll capture here and then we capture the f7. Okay, here the pawn is queening for sure, this check is going to come, but we don't need to worry about this thing. We can first play bishop to h6, attack over here. If queen e5 check comes, we can still play f4, and if queen moves anywhere, then we have queen into f8. If queen g7 goes, then bishop into g7 is there, we will be queen up in that case. So I'll go for this one. Okay, he has given up the queen, so we should be winning. Okay, this is being attacked, but first of all, before capturing there, maybe we can just capture queen into e5 first, queen e7, then queen into e7, bishop into e7, or knight into e7, and then knight into b5. Will be piece up in that case. So I'm going for that thing, guys. I'm going for this queen into e5, and okay, this is piece up position for us. Okay, 22 we have solved until now. And what to do? Our rook is attacking over here, queen is also a little bit very passively placed. What to do about this queen? Okay, we have another idea also. We can play knight to d7 and there will be a fork here, and the fork should be winning for us, right? I think the fork should be winning for us because queen is also attacking on f8, so this should be winning. So knight d7 and we can capture the queen. Yes, Kavya Shah, queen into e5. Yes, guys. Now what to do? Okay, can we go into the pawn endgame? Pawn endgame should be winning for white. I think pawn endgame should be winning because all the pawns are stuck here. So we can capture rook into e7, king into e7, king e5, king into f5. Followed by we can play king at g5 or king g6, and the pawn will be just pushing forward, because even if this pawn comes forward, nothing is really happening. So I can play rook into e7, go for the pawn endgame, and it's a winning position. Cool, cool. Okay, this knight looks very badly placed, and the rook is also hanging over here on b8. So we can just play knight into a6, fork is there, and we will be getting at least an exchange for sure. So I'll go for knight into a6 and then rook into b8. Okay, cool. What we can do here? Okay, we can do two things. The g7 pawn is already being attacked by the knight, so we can play queen to g4, control the d1 square because there should not be a check. This threat is there, and if the g6 pawn is played, we can give knight to h6 check, and then queen on d7 will be hanging and will be getting the queen for sure. So I think we can go for this thing. Queen g4 is a good idea. Okay, he just gave up the queen, so nothing really happened. Queen g4. Yes, Lakshmi, you are absolutely right about that thing. And what to do here? Okay, the queen is again very awkwardly placed here. क्या करें अभी इस पोजीशन में? We can play bishop to d4. I think that will be interesting because we can capture on g7 with the queen or the bishop. That should be good enough for us because g7 is the pawn which we need to go for, right? g7 is the pawn. Or do we have anything else? I think that should be enough. h5 is a good idea from our opponent, but even if he plays h5, can we get some advantage? I think bishop here, if you play, then queen d4 is also there, so I think bishop to d4 is more solid. And okay, he is going to capture over here. So what to do? We have another option. Queen h6 is there, but okay, we can capture here, knight into g4 and then bishop into g7 is there. In that case, we'll be pawn up. But do we have anything more than the pawn up? Oh, we have this move. We have queen into g7, queen into g7, then bishop into g7. Then in that case, rook on h8 plus the bishop on knight on h6 will be hanging. Yeah, bishop into h6 should be played. Yep, this one is the best move. Queen into g7 is the best move, and we will be getting a piece. 27 we have solved until now. And okay, our queen is being attacked. So what we can do about this queen being attacked? Okay, we have this check, king will go to g1 square, and then we have this check here and this check and mate. Yep, yes, Mayank Nanda, you are absolutely right. And we'll go for bishop to h3 check, followed by queen back rank checkmate is there, guys. And okay, queen is here, this knight is here, this pin is there. Can we take advantage about this thing? Okay, the pawn on c2 is being supported by the bishop as well as the queen, but we can capture bishop into c2, bishop into c2, then queen into a2 is there. And if queen into here, then we can just capture the queen. So this should be winning. Bishop into c2. Okay, queen is gone. Queen is gone. Okay, now we need to be we check, and this rook on g1 is hanging. So I'll go for this check, and the rook on g1 is hanging. Cool. So 29 puzzles we have reached until now. Okay, this pawn is just going to queen, I guess. So we can give this check. King will move here. We capture the rook, king will capture, and then a6, king will come back, a7, king will come here, and a8, the pawn is queening. The knight is not coming anywhere. No, it will never come in the game. So we'll give this check, and we capture here and push the pawn. That's it. Okay, 30 puzzles again we have reached. I did the 30 puzzles very quickly, guys. And we are back again. Yes, Amaya, good to see you here. Good to see you here. Okay, and guys, thanks for liking the stream until now and being there with me. So what to do here? Which move should be played? I can maybe slow down and wait for you. And one more thing I would like to say, that I am going to organize one online chess camp from 19th to 23rd. There you can talk with me in the camp, and it is divided into 2 groups. If you are a little bit beginner or something, you can join the camp. Also for the intermediate group or advanced level players, the other camp is also, means other group is there. And you can check all the details in the pinned message which I have done here. Just click on the link which I have given, and you can definitely get all the information, and you can join the camp. Okay, so here what to do? Can you suggest me a good move here, guys? Can you suggest me a good move? Because I am waiting for your answer. Rook d4, e4, bishop f4. Okay, rook into d4, e into d4, bishop f4 check you want to give. What if the king goes back? What if the king goes back here in this position? Then what will you do? Which move will you play in that case? Do you have any move? Come on, guys, let me know. Do you have any move here after rook into d4, into d4, and is there any good move from your side? f6. Okay, f6. I think rook into c7 is much more better than that move. Rook into c7, and if the king comes here, then we have this rook to f7 checkmate. Rook into c7 looks more better, I think. Yeah, rook into c7. Dipesh, Kavya, and Laksha. Yes, you're absolutely right. So I'll go for this thing, and then I'll give the check, and followed by rook will capture the pawn here. That should be winning. The queen is there, and this rook is the one who is overloaded. So I can just capture the pawn, rook will capture the rook, and then I capture the queen, because the rook cannot capture the queen back because there is a pin on this. Right, so this one is easy. I'll go for this one, and that should be winning. Okay, again a test of the time position kind of a thing. The king is completely trapped over here. The bishop can come here, and there will be a battery, so it should be a check and mate very soon. The king doesn't have any squares to move around. The knight on f1 is also protected by the bishop, so it should be winning, right? Should be winning. So how should I grow my channel? Video creator. It takes a lot of time, that's what I will say. Video creator. Yeah, looks good, right? So bishop c4. Yes, we'll go for bishop c4, and that should be good. Okay. The pawn is there, the rook is being supported by the king, so we have this check and king will move somewhere, then we can give another check and king will come here. We can just capture this thing and it should be winning. I think rook is gone. Rook is gone. Video creator, one thing also there that you can check out my other channel where I talked about how to upload the videos. I hope that you should know properly how to upload the videos. Then maybe you will get some good views and your channel will grow slowly and gradually. It's a slow process, but just check out my other channel. Atul Dahale is the name, so you will get some information. Okay, you'll get some point. I'll go for this one now. I'll go for this check followed by this check, and yeah, we can capture the knight over here, and that should be good enough for us to win the game. Cool. Okay, this queen is being attacked. He wants to exchange the queens, but we have this check. King will come here, then we have another check. King will come here, and we have another check. The king will come here, and do we have anything after that? Maybe we can give this check, and bishop d3 is the move. Okay, that is the move here. Okay, we can first capture on a2 also, because if he captures with the pawn, then what can we do? Okay, we have another thing also. We capture here, king will capture the queen into a2, the king will go to c1 square, and then we can play rook c8. The queen is being attacked. If the queen moves, then the pawn on c2 will be hanging, because we will be attacking with the queen as well as the rook. That should be the thing. So I'll go for bishop into b2. I'll go for bishop into b2 and it should be winning. So should I go for bishop into b2, guys? Let me know in the chat. No. Okay, I'll go for this check and that should be enough. Bishop d2. No, bishop d2 means bishop rook will capture the bishop. No, that was the main thing. So I think we can just push the king over here. The king should be avoided, and we'll push. We'll just go for this one. Just go for this one. We'll go. King will go forward and pawn push and pawn push. It's just winning. Just winning. Shri 2 Patel. Yes, good to see you guys. Good to see you here. So let's push this thing. Okay, we can just queen the pawn, but queening the pawn means he will capture here. King will come here, and then again he can give us a check. King will come here, and this will be a draw. So I think the best move is to just support the pawn, and then the pawn is queening for sure, right? We'll just support the pawn. There will not be any complications. So winning position. Cool. Yeah, check. And video creator, I ignored you because that's not something which I would like to answer. So you need to understand, it's not ignoring, it's just like I don't want to answer those things. I hope you understand. So check can be there, bishop can come here, and bishop can capture, and the pawn if comes here, then bishop also will capture here. The queen will come here, and then queen can capture the queen. That should be, yeah, bishop d5 is something which we can just simply play here. Okay, and we can capture, and then rook will capture the check with the check, and we'll be getting the queen. So I'll go for this one. That should be winning. Okay, the queen is here, this rook is here, this is here, the bishop is here. So I think the first move should be bishop into b5, and after bishop into b5, if this captures, then rook into a1, and then followed by we can just capture rook into b8, and black is piece up in that game. We'll capture here, and we capture the rook first, we capture the bishop in that case. Well, very nice. Okay, this is a pin over here. This is a pin, so we can capture the knight first. Queen will capture and then knight into g6, followed by we will be getting the rook also here in this position, because there is a fork, right? There is a fork in that case and it should be winning. So पहले हम बिशप से नाइट मारेंगे, फिर नाइट से बिशप, और विनिंग हो जाएगी. अब क्या करें इस पोजीशन में? Okay, this king is stuck over here. We can play king to b2 followed by a3 is a check and mate. a3 is a check and mate. Okay, we will give this push and this check and mate. Cool, cool. ये भी checkmate हो रहा है यहाँ पे. I guess it's also a checkmate, but how to do it is the question. Okay, we can give this check, king will come here. We can again give this check, knight will capture, and then queen will capture the knight, and it's a mate because this rook is controlling this whole file. So there is no way that white king will go away in this case. So we give this check, bishop से check, queen से knight and mate. क्या बात है? कार्तिक LPDO मतलब क्या? LPDO मतलब क्या? So what to do here in this case? Bishop is attacking over here. This is the first thing we can see, and for that what can we do? We have this move also. Knight can come over here and queen can give a check. Then again we can play queen to d2. Queen is being attacked. Queen captures here. Rook will capture here. But the bishop will go going back. Oh, क्या करे? Okay, the queen b4 is not coming. Queen a5 should be, because knight is controlling the b4. What I am saying. Queen a5, फिर हम b4 खेल सकते हैं ना. Queen के ऊपर अटैक, फिर हम queen into d4 मार देंगे. Loose piece drop off. Okay. MBBS, अभी MBBS क्या होता है? तुम लोग कुछ ना कुछ नया ला रहे हो. तो आई विल गो फॉर नाइट d5. नाइट d5 खेलूं या ना खेलूं, इतना मुझे बताओ पहले. नाइट d5 खेले या ना खेले? Queen c5 if you play, then knight into e7 check is also coming, no? Knight into e7 knight d5 should be correct. Yeah, knight d5 should. Queen c5 के बाद knight e7 check भी आ रहा है. पॉन भी मर रहा है ना यहाँ पे. और फिर हम b4 भी तो खेल सकते हैं. b4 इज ऑल्सो गुड आइडिया, क्योंकि क्वीन को मूव करना ही पड़ेगा. फिर क्वीन इंटू d4 मारेंगे. नाइट d5 विल गो फॉर दिस थिंग. ओके, उसने तो क्वीन ही दे, बिशप ही दे दिया. क्या करें अभी? मार दो इसको. Okay, this one is queen is being attacked, so maybe we'll be getting a pawn here. I guess so. The pawn should be, pawn मिलना चाहिए ऐसा तो लगता है यहाँ पे. Queen ही, okay, checkmate can also be threatened. Rook b8 can be moved. Queen into c7, then rook into b1, bishop c1, rook c1, knight e1, then rook e1. We'll get the checkmate over there. Hi, Swarang is there, I think. So we'll go for this one. Rook b8 is a good idea, interesting idea. क्या लगता है rook b8 के बारे में? Yeah, rook b8 is there, right? Rook b8 is there. cool cool. So I'll go for this thing, rook b8, very interesting idea. और knight से मारेंगे हम इसको, सही. Yes Warang, good to see you here. Back rank mate, back rank mate. अभी यहाँ पे checkmate कैसे करेंगे हम? Okay, I think if we give this check, bishop is coming back. So first इसको मारेंगे और फिर रुक check देंगे. Again a back rank checkmate. The king is there, which is controlling everything. We'll capture the bishop and then we will go for rook to b8, and then it's mate. Rook b8 pehle nahi, bishop is coming back. Bishop is coming back. Not here, sorry, bishop is there. So we'll capture here. And now check. And now it's a mate. Okay. Ah, this is interesting. This is a two moves checkmate. This is a two moves checkmate. We give this check. King has only one square, and then queen h3 is a mate because knight is controlling g1 as well as e1 square. I'll go for this check, and this is a mate. Interesting, interesting. अभी यहाँ पे हमें पॉन को क्वीन बनाना तो है, बट पॉन क्वीन बनाएंगे तो रुक b8 check is coming, and if bishop comes back we'll capture bishop. This comes back, then also it's a check and mate. So we need to figure out a way to stop all these things. So I think first we will play bishop to this square. Anyhow the pawn is not going to be stopped. We are controlling the b8 square, and okay, if he comes here with this threat, then also bishop is controlling. If this comes, then we are controlling the e8 square. Rook cannot come here because pawn is capturing, and it should be winning. So we'll go for bishop to f4 here, and we will be winning in that case. Okay, we'll queen the pawn and it's winning. Cool. What to do here? Okay, bishop c6 is a mistake. Bishop c clearly mistake. So we can just capture here, capture here, capture here. King will move anywhere, and rook into c6. The rook into c6, knight into c6, c3, and the knight will come back to d4 as well as b4, and we'll stop the pawn over here. This is very important. We need to stop the pawn, otherwise we won't be able to win the game. So do you think that, guys, the move which I am thinking is a good move? चलो बताओ. 50 puzzles तक हम आ रहे हैं अभी. We are almost going to reach 50 puzzles, guys. Okay, I'll go for this one. This we need to be confident, and I think okay. Okay, we have two options here. We have two options. If we capture here, then he will capture here, so we can capture this. And yeah, after rook into c6, if he captures rook into e1, then we can capture rook into c8. We can capture rook into c8. So I'll go for this rook into c6 move. Okay, first we will capture on e8, and that should be winning. Cool. Okay, this pawn is a very important pawn. We need to push this pawn somehow, but उसके पहले कुछ कर सकते हैं क्या? That only we need to figure it out. If the queens are exchanged, then also white's pawn will be queening. So black needs to be very careful in this case. What can black do here? We have 2 or 3 checks. That's this first check is there. King will come here, and after that, do we have anything? This is an interesting puzzle. That's what I will say. What we should do? 47 puzzles we have solved, guys. 47 puzzles solve किए. 47 likes तो बनने चाहिए. Okay. क्या करें इस पोजीशन में? Queen should come on c4 check. Is there anything else we can do? Queen c4, king e5. d2, queen d2. Okay, queen d4, queen. So हम is suggesting queen d2 check. Queen d2 check. Okay, ठीक है. क्वीन d2 में उसके पास 2-3 ऑप्शन है, किंग e4 एंड किंग टू e5 also. And after that what we will be doing? Queen c4, king e5, queen c2, king d4, queen d3. No, queen d3 कहाँ से? Here, that's the only move. And if we give this check, or queen e2 check is also there, but king will be running away with this move. Queen c2 check. Okay, we'll consider queen c4, king here. Queen c2 is not there, no? Queen, you mean to say queen here check? Ah, okay, king comes here, then we have this check, this capture, king will come on. The pawn is queening, we cannot exchange the queens. We need to exchange the queens somewhere here, then only it's possible. Otherwise it's not a possibility. Very tricky puzzle after long time. Or am I not getting it? Is this really tricky, or I'm just fooling myself? Yeah, Vaibhav, queen c4 and queen c7. Ah, okay. Cool. Queen c4 and queen c7. This check we are missing. And if he captures, then the king is coming here. Correct. Yeah. I was missing this check because the king should be there in the... Yeah, this is winning. Okay, we need to play this move and it should be winning for us. Capture here and there is support. Very good. Thanks, Vaibhav, for saving us. I wanted to reach 50. Okay, here what we should be doing. Queen exchange कर सकते हैं वैसे पूरे के पूरे, but after queen exchanges this pawn is just queening in that case, so I don't think so queen exchange is a good idea. We have this move also. The queen is not having that many squares. The queen can go back, but if the queen comes here, then we have this check. Queen will capture, then we can capture here. Again the rook can come back, and if the queen goes behind, then we can give this check. King will come here, then again check, and the queen will be lost. And okay, that should be winning. That should be winning here. Okay, this one looks good. I think rook will just come here. This looks good to me. What do you think, guys? Should we go for this thing? Yeah, rook g4 wins. Yeah, it should be winning. There is no better alternative. We give this check and the king will come over here. King will come over here. Okay, we can give another check. King will come here. That's not a good idea, so we can give another check. Rook g2 is important, I think. Rook g2, king e3, then again a check. King will come on e4 square, and then what can do? Roger Mikau, rook at g4. Yeah, but here in this position, how will you proceed? But first we need to give the check, right? That's very important, and then we can attack the queen, because this pawn is already supported. Then we can attack the queen. Okay, fine. Okay, here we can give this check, and the king will come here, but this is coming, king is coming there, so maybe we can capture here, and then we'll capture, and then we push the pawn. We'll capture, king will come here, then again push the pawn. King will come to f7, then again push the pawn. King will capture, then queen the pawn, and okay, we should be able to win this game. The pawn is just queening, I guess. Pawn is queen. Or do we have anything like, okay, if you push the pawn, then we play king here, then pawn push, capture, king will come here, pawn push, king captures here, pawn push, king will move here, queens the pawn, and then the pawn will be queening. So I think we need to capture the pawn first and then go for the a4 move, right? We should go for this thing, guys. I guess so. This is the best. Capture and capture. Yeah, capture first, and then okay, he has given us a check, but we can capture it here. Capture, then we can capture again. If he captures, then the king will come back, blocking this thing, and we can just queen the pawn in that case. So we need to capture again. The capture. Okay, cool. 50 puzzles we have solved, guys. 50 puzzles. क्या बात है, बहुत बढ़िया. सबके लिए ओपी यहाँ पे चैट में जितने भी लोग हैं, बिकॉज ऑफ यू ओनली वी हैव सॉल्व 50 पजल्स. Yeah, because of you. So here what to do? Okay, this check is a very tempting check which I can see, but there is a back rank checkmate problem is there, because this check and the rook will capture, then rook will capture, so we need to be careful. Okay, we have this check, the king comes here, then we can capture the queen into queen with a check. King comes here, obviously we can capture. King b1 if you place, then knight into f6 is there with a check, and yeah, knight h7 is simplest move, but we need to capture the queen with the check. That's very important. After that, yeah, we'll give this check first, and we will capture with the check. This is important. Okay, this bishop is there, so if you push the pawn, then bishop will go back, nothing will happen. I think we need to change the guard. We need to play this, then push the pawn, and it's winning. It is called as the changing the pilot. This is called as the changing the pilot, and we need to change the pilot in this case. So should I go for king here, and then it should be good. King will go to c7 square, sorry, f2 square, and then we push the pawns forward. Okay, we are pawn up in that case. Should be winning. f6 has been played, but we don't need to capture the pawn. I think we can just create two connected passed pawns. We can first give the check, king will move anywhere, and then we push the pawn. That should be enough, because pawns are there on the light square, and the king can give the check, means bishop can give the check on the dark squares. Yes, Vaibhav, you are absolutely right. So we'll give this check, and then the passed pawns will tell them by themselves. Should we capture here, the king will come here. You have two options. First is to capture the pawn, and another is to push the pawn with a check. If we capture, let me calculate. If we capture, the king will come to this square. If we push the pawn, then also it's okay. Looks okay to me. I think pushing the pawn is not a great idea. Pushing the pawn is not I think we need to capture the pawn. What do you think, guys? Should we capture the pawn, or should we push the pawn to e6 square? What should be our choice of action? We take all the pawns. So pushing doesn't seem good. Push करेंगे तो king आएगा e8 पे, and then if we push the pawn here, then what we are going to do after that? Bishop will come here. If we give the pawn check, king will come here. Even if we give this check, king will come here. If we push the pawn, then king is, because our bishop is not able to move around. If the bishop moves, then the pawn is queening, and if this is comes, then the queen is coming. No, push is not good. I think push is not good. We need to capture the pawn. But capturing the pawn is okay. If we capture the pawn, bishop will come here. If we push the pawn, then king will come here. Okay. Okay, you are saying push. Somebody is saying capture. यहाँ पे पोलिंग सिस्टम नहीं तो मैं पोल लेता था. Okay, let me calculate. Okay, check. King will go to this or this square. We give the check. King will move, and then we again push the pawn. King will come here. Then we push the pawn on the light squares. Bishop will come here. Then we play bishop to this square. If the pawn queens, we give this check. King will come here. Then we push the pawn with the queen, and it's a check. King comes here. E6 and king e3. Okay, e6. I'm going for e6 move. That's cool. That was the correct. Yes. We need to push the pawn. That was correct. Like we had to push. Okay, this one is a very interesting idea. This I hope that ye wala pass kar do. They cannot pass the things. Okay. Guys, you solve this one. I'll just come back in 1 minute. Okay, I need to drink some water. I'm sitting here since last more than 1 hour. I'll just come back in 1 minute. Stay tuned with me. Till that moment, आप मेरे online camp के details के बारे में भी देख सकते हो. Just check out the details, guys. I have pinned the link in the description also, as well as here also I have given the link. So do check it out. I'll come back in just okay. First, I think this is very easy. We can capture here, and bishop to h3 is a check and mate. Rook is controlling, bishop is controlling. It's a mate. Yes, Mehul, good to see you here. So I'll just capture here, and it's a mate. It's a mate with the bishops only. Okay, this one you solve this one. I'll come back in 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. What have you said here? Queen h6 g5. Okay, queen h6 and g5. E4 pawn is hanging, guys. Yes, e4 pawn is hanging. Oh, Digvijay, poll. Okay, he uses a poll. I don't know some application. I need to check out that application. I'll check it out. Thanks, Digvijay. I will check it out which application is there, and I will take the poll also. Okay, ठीक है, चलो. I will solve this one now. I'll try to solve means I can give this check queen c7. King will come here, and this queen e5 is a checkmate. Yes, this is a checkmate. This is definitely a check and mate. I'll go for this one. No doubts about this thing, and it's a mate. Very good, very good. This queen is out of the game completely. Okay, we have certain things over here. What we should do, this spin should be there. So we can first give the queen into f7, rook into f7, and then rook d8 check. bishop f8 and rook into f8 is a mate. Beautiful checkmate, beautiful checkmate. Guys, can you spot this queen into f7 check and mate? Beautiful checkmate is there. Guys, we are almost reaching to 50 likes. चलो 50 लाइक कर दो यार. और आपको अगर ऐसे टैक्टिक्स चेस के बहुत सारे क्लासिकल गेम्स एंड प्रैक्टिकल एंड लाइक स्किल्स एंड एवरीथिंग अगर आपको इम्प्रूव करना है, इफ़ यू वांट टू जॉइन me in the summer camp, you can definitely join it, guys. Okay, okay, I'll go for queen into f7. This yes, queen into f7 is a deadly queen sacrifice. Check or queen into f8. 250 done. 250? Which 250? You have done 250 in puzzle trick? That's what you're saying, Harsh? That's a really amazing score, I'll say. 250 is very amazing score. I don't know how to reach that much. 100 is possible, I think. Are you talking about the likes or what? चल कोई बात नहीं. यहाँ पे क्वीन इज अंडर अटैक. यहाँ पे अटैक है तो नाइट कैन कम ऑन d5 फॉलोड बाय नाइट इनटू e7, नाइट इनटू c8 इज देयर. दिस लुक्स वेरी इजी टू मी. आई थिंक इट्स इजी. चलो बताओ मुझे. नाइट d5. ओके ओके ओके. नाइट d5. चलो नाइट d5 इज करेक्ट. थैंक्स हर्ष, थैंक्स. नाइट d5 खेलते हैं. यहाँ पे सिंपल मूव है. उसके बाद हमें क्वीन तो मिल ही जाएगा, नहीं तो पॉन तो मिल रहा है, नहीं तो रुक तो मिल ही जाएगा. ओके, उसने क्वीन ही दे दिया. यहाँ पे क्या ही करेंगे. चलो अब क्या करें. क्वीन यहाँ पे अटैक कर रहा है, बिशप यहाँ पे अटैक कर रहा है, क्वीन के ऊपर हो सकता है अटैक. हम क्या करेंगे. ओके, वी कैन डबल अटैक हियर, नो. रुक h4 अटैकिंग ऑन h2 प्लस द बिशप इज देयर, द क्वीन इज देयर. देयर इज नो चेक. रुक h4 इज Rook h4 is just winning. Queen से बिशप मार दिया तो queen into h2 is a mate. I think what's there in this puzzle? Is there anything else? I don't think so there is anything else. I'll just go for rook h4. Okay, उसने queen ही दे दिया. ऐसे कैसे queen दे देते हैं मुझे समझ में नहीं आता. ओके, बिशप से बिशप के ऊपर अटैक है. यहाँ पे रुक का भी बिशप के ऊपर अटैक है. हम मारेंगे चेक, चेक के बाद ये मारेंगे, फिर ये चेक, किंग यहाँ पे आएगा, फिर क्या. उसके बाद कुछ नहीं, उसके बाद कुछ भी नहीं. Okay, queen h3, bishop h3 is also there. Bishop h3, king will come here. And what do we have? Do we have anything else? We can give this check, king will come here. And there is nothing. No, queen h3 के बाद, उसके बाद क्या करेंगे? That's more important, guys. Queen h3 तो मैंने भी देख लिया. Queen h3, g h3 मैंने भी देखा ही है. Bishop into f3 is there. Rook h2 check is also there. हो. क्या करें. इससे मुश्किल है. चलो बताओ जल्दी जल्दी. Okay. I got it. Queen h3, gh3, bishop f3, king g1, bishop h2 check, king f1, and bishop g2 checkmate. Yes. Correct. Ashlesh, you are also right. Absolutely right. We will sacrifice the queen and then we checkmate with the bishop's check, and then this is a checkmate. Very nice. Yes, Jaikant. Hello. Good to see you here. Okay, this queen अपने king के ऊपर attack हो सकता है. f2 pawn is an important pawn and the king looks very awkwardly placed, but we can give this check first, and if it comes back then we have what do we have. we can still play rook c7. फिर ये knight तो मर ही जाएगा क्योंकि bishop है यहाँ पे. अगर rook f2 मारते तो bishop into f2 is there, so that should be good. Queen b7 followed by rook c7 seems to be the best option in this position to me. What do you think, guys? Should I go for this thing? Play it, okay. Queen b7, bishop b7 logical. f2 is guarded, yes. So I'll go for queen into b7. And then knight rook will come on this square and it's just winning position. Okay, what to do here? अपने क्वीन के ऊपर अटैक है पर ये चेकमेट है पक्का. ये चेक, क्वीन से चेक, किंग विल कम हियर, क्वीन will come on h7, king f8. ये pawn से e7 guarded है तो queen h8 is a checkmate. So this one is very easy. This one is very easy. So I'll go for this one. I won't wait for anything else here. This is a very easy one and it's a mate. This piece is hanging over here. That's what I can see. And can we capture the rook on it's for that we need to give the check somewhere here. On these things we need to give the check. The first thing comes here. If king c7 then we can give this check, and if king d7, king e2 comes, then what can we do? Do we get, can we get this rook on d8, which is a hanging piece? King e2 is the only move which I can see after this check. And after that, do we have anything? We can give this check. The king will come here. It's running away. It feels like it's running away. Guys, we are almost there, like 50 likes हो गए हमारे. Thank you very much whoever liked it for the 58th time. Thank you very much. Okay, so क्या करें इस पोजीशन में? We need to find out. Oh, okay, I got it. We need to give this check on h5. King has only one and 2. If he goes here, then again queen h4 check and the rook is gone. If he goes to this square, then queen g5 check and the rook is gone. And if king goes to g2 square, then also queen g5 check and the rook is gone. Yes, queen h5. Yes, exactly. Queen h5 check, this check, and we get the rook. Very good, very good. Okay, this one looks very easy to me. We can just play bishop to c2 or ये pawn मर रहा है यहाँ पे. If f5 is played, we can just capture the pawn. Why they give this kind of easy puzzles sometimes? I don't understand. कुछ है क्या इसमें trick? I don't think so. There is any trick here. This is yes, Deepak. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. Bishop c2. We can give this check and then it is winning. Okay, f5. We can just end passant. Okay, this is also kind of interesting. We can capture here with the threat of rook to h8 check and e8 ka rook mar raha hai. If he captures, then queen h4 check, king g8 and queen h8 is a mate. Yeah, I'll just go for this. Yeah, well, I changed my channel's name because my academy's name I kept it Incredible Chess Academy, and I wanted to have everything related to chess named after one thing only. So all my social media handles are also Incredible Chess and everything. I have a different chess channel. I have a different channel by my name, Atul Dahale. आपको अगर लगता है तो you can check out my other channel also, guys. I'm going to post some of the interesting other stuff on my channel. Just I'll give you the link of my other channel. It's Atul Dahale. Okay. वहाँ पे मैं कुछ कुछ अलग चीज़ें भी करता हूँ. So if you want to join the other channel, then definitely you can check out the other channel. I'll give you the link. This is the other channel, guys. You can subscribe to this channel. Yes, Anup, easy puzzle. Yeah, this is a very interesting idea, so I'll go for this one. Okay, उसने कुछ किया ही नहीं तो we can go for this. We can just capture the rook on a7. This is a free rook, right? We don't need to worry about anything else, so we'll just capture the rook free of cost. 64 puzzles, guys. जब भी 64 आंकड़ा आता है तो मुझे अच्छा लगता है. Like it's kind of interesting thing. And I think Anup, you have joined the camp also. Thanks for joining. Okay, see you. Bye bye. And guys, whoever wants to join my other channel, you can join, because there I'll be sharing some different things, not the chess, maybe general life or something like that. It is just the beginning of that channel, but I'll definitely be active on that channel also. Maybe I will play some different games. Chess, पूरा chess ये channel पे, बाकी की दुनिया दूसरे channel पे. ठीक है, तो मैंने लिंक तो दिया है यहाँ पे वो भी. और कैंप अगर किसी को ज्वाइन करना है तो आप कैंप भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. 64 स्क्वायर. गाइज आई विल बी हियर फॉर मोर 10 मिनट्स. ठीक है, 10 मिनट्स के बाद आई विल ऑल्सो बी लिविंग. सो लेट्स सी हाउ मेनी पजल्स वी सॉल्व इन नेक्स्ट 10 मिनट्स. yes, Anish, good to see you here. Yes, Priya, are you a GM? I am. No, Deepak, I am not any GM or IM. I am chess lover, and you can say FIDE instructor. I have a title of FIDE, means certified chess coach, and I have the rating of 2027 right now, FIDE rating, and my highest rating in chess in by FIDE, means not the chess.com or Leechess rating, is 2184. Yes, Vinod भैया, good to see you here. चलो एक पजल सॉल्व कर दो विनोद भैया, फिर देखते क्या होता है. Just let's solve this puzzle, one puzzle. I think we can capture here, and then we can play knight to c7, और दोनों में से एक पीस तो पक्का मरेगा. चेक भी दिया तो king h1 is there, and it's just winning position. So we'll go for rook f2, queen f2, and then knight c7. One of the pawn is just going to fall. Gizmo girl is also here. Good to see you, Gizmo girl. I'm coming live after a long time, and you guys are coming here to say hi, hello. It feels good. No, it is white to play. It's white to play. I'll go for this one. This one looks quite promising, and I'll play knight c7. Okay, that was easy. ये pawn queen बन रहा है. Black की चाल है. Black को तो pawn push करना ही पड़ेगा. But is there anything else we can play? Maybe this king is also there. If you push the pawn, queen the pawn, check. If the knight comes anytime, anywhere, we don't need to worry, because the pawn is going to queen for sure. शिवम चंद्रा. गाइज अगर कोई भी नया होगा तो मेरा चैनल जो है वो दूसरा भी एक चैनल है, उसको भी सब्सक्राइब करना, इस चैनल को भी सब्सक्राइब करना, एंड डू सब्सक्राइब माय न्यू चैनल. ओके, आई राइट इट डाउन. डू सब्सक्राइब माय न्यू चैनल. लिंक इज हियर. So I'll go for king to b1, and the pawn is queening. In that case, there is no one can stop that pawn from queening. Check देके फिर queen बनाएंगे. क्या बात है, बहुत cool. 66 puzzles we have solved, guys. ओके हियर व्हाट कैन वी डू? अगर यहाँ पे हमने कुछ अलग कर दिया इस पोजीशन में तो क्या होगा? बिशप d6 है, क्वीन से तो क्वीन से नाइट मर रहा है ना, सिंपल सी बात है, इसमें क्या ही डिफिकल्ट है। मुझे कभी कभी समझ भी नहीं आता कि ये पजल्स कहाँ से लाते हैं ऐसे। देयर इज नथिंग डिफिकल्ट इन दिस केस, वी कैन जस्ट कैप्चर दिस नाइट एंड इट्स जस्ट विनिंग फॉर अस, इजंट इट? क्वीन कैन कैप्चर हियर। कोई भी ट्रैप नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, वी कैन जस्ट गो फॉर दिस थिंग। कैप्चर क्वीन इन टू b5 एंड ओके, किंग से मारा तो ये चेक आ रहा है, so we don't need to capture with the queen, we can capture with the rook. Why to let him give us any check? Knight is coming there, we can come back. Okay cool, check आया है यहाँ पे, check से क्या होगा? We can give this check to him, king will come to this square or that square and then we can attack rook f5 and ये भी support है यहाँ पे knight को and we are attacking the rook on f1, so it's just winning. So we'll give this check and rook will come on f5 square, there is no other check and okay, queen is gone. Cool, thank you विनोद भैया for joining. Okay, क्या करें इस पोजीशन में? Okay, we have this move, he might just capture here, but then we can capture here first and queen will come here, or maybe rook f2, rook into f2, rook into f2 is there. If the queen moves, then we have this check and the king is getting trapped or not. Okay, if he gives this check, then we can come here, don't need to worry, we'll give this. और अभी ये एक चेक ऑप्शन है, उसको क्वीन यहाँ पे आएगा, क्वीन से अटैक करके कुछ मतलब नहीं है, तो आई थिंक बेचारा सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोग्राम है, कैन बी अलाउड टू ब्लेंडर इन डिफिकल्ट लेवल वंस इन अ वाइल. Yeah, we can blender, obviously everybody blenders, human beings are designed to make blenders only. हम blenders को avoid कर ही नहीं सकते. It's going to happen on the board for sure, अभी नहीं तो फिर बाद में, पर ब्लेंडर पक्का होगा. I'll just capture here. Okay, हमें क्वीन ही दे दिया उसने. 69 puzzles, should we stop at 69 or should we go forward? क्या लगता है आपको? Okay, I think we need to go forward, right? We should not end at 69. That will be a mess. Okay, we will start with the checks as usual. So which check is there? Which check is there? We have this check, king will come here. We have another check. Okay, we don't need to give this check. We need to give this check. King captures, then queen f7 is a checkmate. Rook captures, then also queen into f7 is a checkmate. So rook e7 followed by rook to e8 and it's a mate. No guys, I have a class now. So I need to check and then this check and then it's a mate. I have a class guys. So 70 is a good number. We will continue from the 70 maybe tomorrow. Okay, I'll come tomorrow also and we'll continue after 70. आज के लिए 70 तक ठीक है. So thanks for joining me and do visit the website guys and do be the part of the camp also. It will be an interesting camp for everybody, beginners हो या intermediate players हो, दोनों के लिए groups है अलग अलग, and we will have lots of things tactic solving के related also, then maybe more practical skills, then positional skills, sacrifices and so many things other than. Anyone tell what he will teach me? Yeah, Himank, I am telling you, in the camp I will be teaching about practical skills, then positional play, and also it's more about the middle game. You need to strengthen your middle game, that's the thing. And if you are a beginner, then for beginners also I have written everything. Just visit the website which I have given. Okay, just visit the website, I have given more details are there, and if you have any doubts I am here to answer your doubt. I'll wait for your while. Okay, I'll wait for a while. और हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में होगा कैंप. तो बहुत सारे मिडल गेम के पोजिशंस विल बी लुकिंग एट, मॉडर्न गेम्स के बारे में भी हम देखेंगे, ओल्डर गेम्स क्लासिकल गेम्स से भी हमें बहुत कुछ सीख सकते हैं, वो भी हम देखेंगे. तो इट विल बी अ मिक्सअप. Openings nahi, openings everybody plays different openings, but I will definitely tell you how to play the openings in general, because specific openings I cannot take because everybody will be playing different openings, but definitely I'll be telling you what to do in opening phase of whichever game we will be looking at. I will definitely talk about that opening just briefly, okay, like what are the general ideas and what you need to do, but mainly the focus will be on middle game and end game. Yes, see you. No, Himank, for the first day 300 it's not possible. If you want to join, you can join complete class. And how I teach and everything, you can check out Learning Chess with Atul Dahale. That series is there. You can see how I teach and everything, because I have covered many topics, and there will be different topics also in the camp for sure. So you check it out. मेरे बहुत सारे videos है. Videos को देखो, आपको कैसे लगता है वो देखो, and then you can decide about it, right? Okay. Any doubts? Any more? My rating is 2027 right now, and my highest rating is 2184. 2184 is the. Are you accepting students on a regular basis? Yes. I will be taking. Means I have mostly students one-on-one classes are there, and maybe in the next month I might start with, if the demand is there, I'll start with the group classes also from the first week of June. Please take competition in month. Definitely, Aditya will have a chess tournament. We'll definitely have a chess tournament. Okay. ठीक है हेमंत, यू हैव सीन अश्विन सर. यस, अश्विन भैया के चैनल पे मैं तो आया था. यस, आई रिमेम्बर. यस आदित्य, हम टूर्नामेंट ज़रूर लेंगे. तो गाइज मेरा और भी एक चैनल है, उसको भी आप देख सकते हो. दिस इज़ द लिंक टू माय अदर चैनल. ओके, वहाँ पे. And you can if you want to see my other side of life rather than chess, then okay, that channel can be good. Yes Anup, one-on-one coaching only I take mostly. You can contact me after the camp, we can discuss about it. Anup, I'll be there in summer camp. Obviously, how can I, it is a group class, no, you should understand this thing. Summer camp में one-on-one कैसे, सब जन रहेंगे क्लास में. I'll talk with everybody. I'll talk with everyone. ठीक है. Okay guys, any other doubts or anything, you can definitely ask me. I hope I have cleared your doubts, and for more information you can just click on the link which I have given in the description as well as in the chat, and we'll meet very soon on 19th. Okay, chalo then. Thank you very much. Bye bye, take care guys, take care, see you then. And we will meet solving 70 के आगे की puzzles हम कल solve करेंगे. Okay. चलो then, see you then. Visit the link and join the camp guys. See you tomorrow then. We'll solve more puzzles. 70 above कल start करेंगे. Okay. Thanks for joining.